So today we're here with Fred Penney from Penney Associates, and the question of the day is, Fred, how is Penney Associates different than other law firms?
You know, I started this firm, Melanie, in 1992. How it's a little bit different is as I went through and became a attorney, I grew, I went against a number of defense lawyers, and I realized some of the best lawyers out there were those defense lawyers for the insurance companies I was going against. And so as the firm built and grew, I came up with this great idea. I said, you know what? I need to hire those top defense lawyers and bring them into our firm and make them happy. I'm not saying they're not all unhappy, but I'm saying it's a different type of a system where you're actually representing people and helping people in their lives. So that's how Penney Associates got started. I built it that way. We brought in a ton or a number of personal injury lawyers that used to do defense and now do a plaintiff side. We do have a few that haven't done much insurance defense, but the majority of our firm and all the partners have.
Yeah, I got to interview a lot of them, and that was one of my favorite things, was talking to them about like having meaning in their lives. And one of the things they would bring up is like, yeah, it was harder to feel like they had meaning with helping people, when they're working for an insurance company.
Yeah, it's a little more personal. You get to meet the families. You get to meet the individual harmed or injured in the accident, and you kind of become close to them. A lot of my clients, I have one client that was from 1993 or 1994-ish, maybe 5, I don't know, in that area. I'm still friends with her. In fact, she was 18 when she was a client. She has a child, and everything's going great, and we still get together every once in a while. So it's more of a personable thing, and you get to know people, and it's kind of I'm going to say it's more satisfying to me.
I bet. So what do you know about other law firms, and what do they do in terms of like acquiring attorneys, and how are you guys different?
It's interesting how like I said, this firm started in 1992 in Roseville, California. We're all over the state of California now. We're a little bit different because I think we have the experience, and a number of law firms that are personal injury firms actually don't handle the bigger cases. When it comes to a bigger case, they shuffle it off to another attorney or another law firm that's bigger. It costs a lot of money to run cases. Believe it or not, people think, oh, you just handle a case and go forward. No, you have to hire experts. You got to pay for advanced costs. I've had cases in this firm that we paid in the hundreds of thousands of dollars for one case just to advance costs. So a lot of firms can't handle that. So we have, number one, the expertise. And number two, we have the financial backing to handle the bigger cases. And we actually do have some personal injury lawyers that do refer to our firm to handle the bigger cases.
Awesome.
How do you like my background? I was thinking I love San Francisco as a beautiful place, and that's the Golden Gate Bridge. But one thing I like about doing this with you, Melanie, and talking to you is I can go anywhere in the world I want when I feel like it. Like I want to go to the Grand Canyon right now. I can just go to the Grand Canyon.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. I can be anywhere in the world right now. Hey, I'm going to head to the city. Okay, let's go to the city. So it's so fun to do this and talk to you and change these backgrounds. But here, this is the Grand Tetons. I don't know if you know, but back in the 80s, I briefly lived in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and these are the Grand Tetons here of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. What a beautiful place in Wyoming. Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Looks pristine.
We can go to, if we want flowers here, let's do flowers. There we go.
Nice. Very cool.
All right.
Well, thanks, Fred.
All right.
We'll
see you
another time.
Bye.
Bye.